Gait is the generalized cyclic pattern of stepping that propels the body forward. A complete cycle of gait begins with the initial contact of one limb and ends with the repeated initial contact of the same limb. One full cycle can be described as a stride and is broken down into two main phases: a swing and a stance phase. In this video, we will be discussing the major muscles and actions occurring in the three sub-phases of the gait cycle: initial contact and weight transfer, mid-stance, and toe-off. Heel strike is the initial contact of the heel with the ground as the foot is still flexed and begins the stance phase of the gait cycle. The tibialis anterior muscle and muscles of the anterior compartment of the leg smoothly transfer the foot from dorsiflexion to plantar flexion. The quadriceps begin to extend the knee as the weight is transferred from one limb to the other and aid in shock absorption. During this phase, the gluteal muscles also work to decelerate the limb and maintain the axis of the hip. The next stance is the mid-stance phase. During this phase, the entire weight of the body is transferred to one limb. The gluteal muscles help stabilize the hip as the limb receives the entire weight of the body. The hamstring muscles are also active as the body is propelled forward. Meanwhile, the quadricep muscles is keeping the leg extended, and the muscles of the posterior leg stabilizes the ankle joint and propel the body forward by continuing to plantar flex. Toe-off begins the swing phase of the gait cycle. To propel through the gait cycle, the posterior compartment of the leg is activated immediately before the toe is lifted off the ground. During the toe-off phase, the toe must clear the ground without dragging. The hamstrings work to flex the knee joint, the iliopsoas flex at the hip, and the muscles of the anterior compartment of the leg dorsiflexes the foot to clear the toes off the ground. After toe-off, the leg is swung forward. The swing phase is the movement of the limb forward to begin another stance. The leg is extended by the quadriceps while the iliopsoas keeps the hip in a flexed position. The foot is dorsiflexed until heel strike, which marks the end of the cycle.